Hello everyone and welcome back to this brand new video. Now for today we have a very cool historic Brawl commander, we have Jodah. So fun fact about this card, it was my first Brawl commander in paper and our LGS just wanted to run a Brawl event and I just wanted to build this because he was so cool and I opened them in foil. So I was like, the gods are telling me to build this card and it's just a very cool combination. So what did I do in paper? I cheated in Zakama, I cheated in a bunch of things, but sadly whenever I resolved this, people would just gang up on me and kill me, so never got to enjoy this. I mean, because we did used to play Brawl with multiple people, I don't think that's the official way to play, but we just wanted to have fun in our LGS. So with that out of the way and with enough nostalgia, let's get into this deck. We are running Keruga as our companion just because I thought it's a very cool addition, because you're already trying to cheat in a bunch of spells. That's deprive us of a lot of the early ARAM, but I tried to build this deck in a way to capitalize on that and not have that as a disadvantage. So what are we trying to cheat in? That's a very good question. We're trying to cheat in a bunch of things. We're trying to once again cheat in Zakama, we're trying to cheat in Ulamog, we're trying to cheat in Villas, but all of these are not the things I'm excited about. The things I'm really excited about is cheating in the Ultimatum. So Genesis Ultimatum and Emergent Ultimatum are just going to be insane when you get to cheat in any of them. Just imagine Genesis Ultimatum hitting any number of these cool permanents. Imagine just playing my Ultimatum, getting an Endrace Forerunners, getting a Villas, getting a Zatalpa. I don't need to tell you how broken that is. And then this is a board wipe and at the same time a creature. Sadly, this does destroy our Jodah when it enters the battlefield, but I mean, we're gonna have to live with that. Jakuthas is a very cool thing to cheat in. And I know this deck looks super cool, and Sunbird's Invocation is a way that I thought this deck could generate a lot of card advantage, because we are paying 5 mana to just cast something, but Sunbird counts the original mana cost. Meaning that I could pay 5 to cheat in Ulamog, but then Sunbird's Invocation looks at the top 10 card, and then I get to resolve something else, and I think that's simply brutal. This deck is doing a lot of things and it's a bit slow, so kind of to stay on the safe side, I decided to play Runcoke Giant as a board wipe. We don't have a lot of early interaction besides the board wipes, so that's something we should worry about sometimes, but let's hope we're not running into a mono-red Brawl deck, and yes, mono-red Brawl decks are a thing. And then how do we abuse Keruga to the max besides our huge creatures that we cheat? And we have a bunch of 3 mana lockets and the crystals, and these are enough to simply just draw you 5 cards when you hit your Keruga, and that's insane. Don't question how insane just playing 4 lockets is and then playing your Keruga and then drawing a bunch of cards. They also fix our mana for Jodah, so that's something that's cool. Chromatic Lantern is the MVP in this deck because it simply allows you to just set up all of the colors for Jodah whenever you need them, so you just pay 5 mana to cast any spell. Mana Geode and Spinning Wheel are just additional ways for us to get some card advantage. Now for the land base, not sure about how this land base is gonna go. I'm running one of every shock, one of every check, and then a bunch of temples. I'm not sure about the mana base. I did build a rough version, I just did some math and then I did it. Field of the Dead is once again very optimistic, but I think just because we're running so many different lands with different names, I think we can play it and then just try to win that way in case our deck doesn't work. So that's gonna be pretty much it for the DeckTech. The main thing I'm excited about once again is to just play a Sunbird's Invocation and then get a bunch of other things. And to make sure I get to do that, I am playing Idyllic Tutor to just fetch for the Sunbird's Invocation and then go off that way. So that's gonna be pretty much it for the DeckTech. Before we get into our games, I would like to please ask you to subscribe because it helps the channel a lot. And with that out of the way, let's see you in the games. Going into our first game of Jodah Archmage of Jank. This is a very bad hand, just seeing how many tout lands I have. But the fact that I have Zakama kind of pushes me to keep this, and I think even though we have Zakama, I don't think this is a good hand to keep, so we're gonna mulligan that. And we sadly just hit a very similar hand with no Zakama, so I'm very sad about that. The board wipe is good enough for me because that way we have something to deal with our opponents treating creatures, because I'm assuming he's playing creatures. And we get a Swamp Forest to kind of fix some of our mana problems for the future, so that I'm happy about. So plan is to play Clifftop Retreat next turn, and then the turn after Shock and Overgrown Tomb, play the Mana Geode, and I think we are setting up for Jodah quite well. I mean, yes, we have nothing yet to cheat in, but we are gonna draw into things, don't worry about that. So now we're just going to Shock in this. Do I want the Locket or do I want the Gruul Locket? I think I want to play the Rakdos Locket, just that way I have, I mean, we have enough red sources, we have enough green sources. We don't have enough black sources, let's just do that. We are setting up for a bunch of mana. Opponent is ramping, but what is he ramping into? That's something that I'm curious about. Guardian Project, that's a very cool spell. That's a very, very cool spell. Giganta is very good in this deck because Jodah just gets super good. I mean, I'm not running him as a companion because I don't get to run a bunch of the cool things. I think the safest play now is just to run out Field of the Dead and then play another Locket. And then if only I had a 2 mana spell, I could have just played a Mana Geode. I could have just played Jank Catacomb and then play the Mana Geode with like a bunch of Lockets, but I don't want to get over this entering taps because we are not far away from playing Jodah and then just drawing a card with, I mean just cheating in something with it. Alright, so opponent is gonna play some creatures. I think I can safely board wipe now and then we can just play our land and then Mana Geode. That's cool enough with me. And we are set up for the next couple of turns. So let's just play Mana Geode. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna keep the crystal because it just means that Keruga just gets better. We have 3 mana to get Keruga into our hand, 3 mana to cast this. Or we can just, I think I just run out Giganta because I want to set up for a huge Jodah turn. And now Keruga is good. That's a very good question. Why is Keruga good? Because it draws me into the things I want to cheat in. And that's, I don't need to tell you how good something that draws you into things that you can cheat in is. Alright, so we're gonna run out our Giganta, and now next turn we simply have 5 mana to just use with the Jodah ability. Alright, so things are looking quite exciting to say the least. Let's hope that our Giganta survives. Alright, Nylea is fine with me, opponent. I mean, it's a very cool commander, I'm not gonna deny that. But I think that I am going to be the coolest commander now, just because Jodah is insane. Alright, so opponent, what's up? Alright, this is fine with me really. So he's gonna draw a card, he's gonna explore. Alright, he got a +2 from this, that's cool. Yeah, I think we just play a land, and then we get Keruga, and then we're just gonna simply play a Keruga and draw, let's just say a lot of cards. Yeah, let's just say a lot of cards. I could have played Jodah first, but I want to see what I'm going to draw. Yeah, that's a decent enough turn of events. Yeah, I think we just play our Jodah, hope it survives. And I think that's enough. We have Sunbird's Invocation, now we have Ulamog. I think if that's a good position, if this isn't a good position, I don't know what is. I'm very sad, opponent, that I'm gonna get to Ulamog your next turn. Funny enough, you can just simply hardcast Ulamog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you can hardcast Ulamog, but I'm obviously not going to do that. Opponent is going off, but I think Ulamog is gonna be enough to deal with that. So let's just hope opponent doesn't have like a huge pump spell. No, not my Jodah. I'm gonna put him in the command zone, obviously. I mean, that's a very sad turn of events. That's a very, very sad of events. I think it's fine. We can just simply cast him again and then Ulamog. Can we? Alright, the opponent simply does not want me to have fun, apparently, and I don't really blame him because, like, I did board wipe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we do everything? So if we do this, we still have the mana from Giganta to cheat in something. We don't have the Sunbird's turn with the... Can we just use this to play Sunbirds? We can't, because this doesn't pay except for... Let's undo this. I think we just play our Jodah. Yeah, just play Jodah. And then we can just pay anything. I think we just hardcast Ulamog. Sadly, I wanted the Sunbirds first, but I think it's fine. I think it's gonna be fine. Let's just Ulamog, the ceaseless hunger. I want to get rid of his card advantage machine. I want to get rid of his commander. Alright, so opponent, you tried your best to stop this Jodah Jank, but I mean, you are not going to stop our Jank, opponent. I'm very sorry to tell you that. And I think we just play our Temple of Malady. If only we had an untapped land, we could have done way too many things. We could have just used Jodah to cast something else. I don't think I want a spinning wheel. But I think I wouldn't mind just playing Azorius Locket. And then thanks opponent. Thanks opponent for liking my Ulamog. There's no thanks? Alright, so I can't tell him thanks for liking my Ulamog deck. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows that I appreciate it. So let's see, he plays his 90 again. Now next turn we get the Sunbirds, Elspeth conquers that, and then we get to attack with an Ulamog. Attacking with an Ulamog is one of my favorite things to do in Brawl. Alright, let's see what opponent does. Reclamation Sage, blow up our... I'm glad I didn't play Sunbirds. Now after like this sad sequence of events, I'm very sad I did not play Sunbirds because Reclamation Sage would have just blew it up and that's not something I want, obviously. We can just board wipe and then attack with an Ulamog that way, but I don't think I want to do that. We're gonna float this for mana just to be funny. I hope you found that funny, guys. Alright. So next turn we can cheat in one. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We have a lot of mana. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have Giganta. So I can potentially cheat in 3 spells next turn. He gets his Carnage Tyrant, but I think I'm fine with that just because we have a board wipe, and then I don't think it's gonna do a bunch of things really. He's gonna explore again. Opponent, I'm very sorry that you're gonna get attacked with an Ulamog. I'm actually sorry. I feel bad for just doing this, but I think the Jank Lords are happy with this. So let's just run out our Sunbirds, and let's just try to go off this way. Do we just play this for 7 mana? Look at the top 7 things. That could be an option. Or we can just Elspeth Conquers that for 5 mana. Yeah, we got a very big discount because we casted it for 5 mana instead of 5 mana. We're gonna get our Crystal just for no reason, just because I like the Crystal. We're gonna get rid of his commander once again. I'm sorry, opponent, but I mean, Nylea is simply insane and I can't block it in any favorable way. And then we're gonna cast our Uncloak Giant for once again 5 mana. Let's see what we get with Sunbirds. We get Emergent Ultimatum. Alright. So we're gonna take an extra turn, or we're going to give our creatures +2/+2 and Vigilance, or we're just going to get a Zetalpa. What do you want, opponent? Actually, is it a Zetalpa? I think I'd rather get a Villas because Villas just kills all of his board. So opponent, what's the plan? What do you want us to get? Do you want us to get a board wipe? Do you want us to get a pump spell? Alright, so we're gonna cast Villas, and then we're gonna cast a Current Temporary Sundering. We're gonna take an extra turn, obviously, and we're gonna bounce our Ulamog. We're gonna bounce our Ulamog just to recast him next turn. Alright, so Current, and then we have Sunbird's Invocation plus Ulamog. I don't need to tell you how broken that is. So we're gonna get our Giant as well. Now we're just going to attack. He doesn't have anything with Reach, so he has the Goose, but I think I'm fine with him blocking with the Goose, and that's gonna be enough to earn the game. I'm sorry I didn't get to Ulamog plus Sunbird's Invocation, but you see how OP this deck is, and you see how good Sunbird's Invocation is in it. If you did enjoy the games, please do consider subscribing because it helps the channel a lot. Thank you so much for watching and for taking time every day to watch my content. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.